Hello. Not real sure how to start this off. Food plots. You have guys pushing food plot seed strategy. I will give it a select few that really understand tree stand placement, plot placement, making the deer do what you want them to do. Let's give credit where credit's due. There's a select few guys out there that got it. Seed, it's all relabeled. Anyone tells you anything different, they're lying. There's different grades, and everyone's getting it from the same place and throwing the name on it with a fancy label. Let's be realistic. That's what's happening. The one thing that's not happening, everyone's just chucking seed, chucking 19, 19, 19, and saying, "Ooh, we put in a plot." Okay? How many people are talking about inoculation? How many are talking about fungi strains and bacteria strains, amino acids, Brix levels, taking the sugar content of their plot through the roof, remineralizing the soil? When you do all that to your plot, the deer realize that that's what they want and need. They have that built-in ability. And when everybody else around you is planning the same thing, but you've done that to your ground and your dirt, guess what? They're coming to you. No one's talking about it. Because most of your farmers can't afford to grow like that. They can't. Your best growers in the world have deep pockets. They can play with all the best ingredients, and it is not your corn farmers.
And that is a nice bear. That's a nice smallmouth, dude.
There he is. I can see his reaction. Yeah.
I can't believe that just happened.
It's the last day of rifle season, and I just got one.
Inoculated in this bucket. About 18 different strains of bacteria and fungi and legume. Blended up myself. Couple buckets. About $1,500. But right here, that might be $75 to do 3 acres. If you can afford the land, you can afford the tractor, and you can't afford the inoculant, you're cheap. Because you're gonna have a stronger plant, the uptake is gonna go through the roof, your Brix level is gonna go through the roof, which is sugar. Your minerals are gonna go into the plant, which goes into the deer, which goes into the horns. They weren't supposed to take it through a mineral leg. It's supposed to go through the plant to the deer. Your seed chuckers aren't telling you that. You can put humic into your soil. Do they bring that up? No. It's time to be taught. Going on 10 years of soil science and botany. Both of my friends are doing the same type of stuff with a college education. And they're not putting in food plots. They're making big money in the real world with other things, with their knowledge. Me too. It's time to cheat legally. And don't breathe it. You shouldn't be touching your moist lungs. Very, very bad. I should really have a mask, and I know better, but the wind is kind of going that way. There's amino acids in there, vitamins, plant vitamins, everything. And think about it. We're going to stick it to the seed. We even have stuff that I'm not even going to, I'm not going to get real specific, but it's negative and positively charged. You don't hear them talk about this. Your nutrients have negative and positive charge. Your clay and your humus, negative and positive charge. And guess what? They hold each other there. And when you add some of this negative and positive charge material, it will draw the nutrients to the seed. Another When they say we're not sending it to the moon, oh yeah, we're sending it to the moon. Ginger ale. That's going to be our wetting agent to hold the inoculant. There's just enough, a little bit of sugar in it. I'm going to mist it on, get it tacky, then I'll add the inoculant to it. The inoculants, vitamins, amino acids, every alphabetical vitamin there is.
You're using it just as a wetting agent and for the sugar that's in it? That's it?
It's a sticky,
Gotcha.
tacky.
And ginger ale, because you just like ginger ale?
No, I don't think it has a bunch of crap in it. You can see it's almost glistening. It almost looks like I've hit it with oil.
Yeah, it does. Like looks like bear bait now with like
Yeah, it kinda
mixed with
does.
grease.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna
get on the upwind side of that stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
You can see it sticking. See that? Looks like pepper. You know, let's go back to remineralization. You don't hear much about that. The farmers, because they don't get paid what they should, don't really have the money to do it like they should. Rock powders. Remineralizing your soil. And fellas, the minerals go into big horns. So start remineralizing your soils with rock dust. And if no one's told you that, I am now. You need to do it. You need to do it. It'll outperform your licks all day long, because that's really not how they're supposed to take in raw minerals. They need to take it in through their food, just like we're supposed to take it in through our food, not through vitamins. Here's a good one for you. Your bodybuilders. What do? They eat the best of the best. They have the best amino acids. They have the best proteins. They have the best of the best, and it shows in the reflection with their hard work. Boom. They weren't eating McDonald's. They weren't eating just 19, 19, 19. It will reflect and it will show. And what's cool about remineralization on your soils, it can last up to 6 or 7 years, so the bang for the buck is huge. It breaks down really slow. Okay, we're inoculated. You can see all the seed, can't you, Jeff? It looks like it's been peppered. We are inoculated. And I know a lot of people use the spinny thing. To me, it's slow and mind-numbing. I can't deal with it. I use my hand in a scoop and I sling and broadcast, and my range is bigger and faster. I did like 6 acres in 45 minutes, 30 minutes last week, and it's just fast. Place it strategically in buckets and just go from spot to spot slinging a big wide throw. And I just like it. The spinny thing, I've used them. I don't mind them. I like using my hands. So there's our first round. Let's go start chucking some seed. Done for the evening. We're gonna drag it tomorrow. There's no rain coming tonight, so that's good. We just seeded 3 acres of soybeans. I'd have to bet within, what, Jeff, 35 miles, there's not another field of soybeans. Do you think there's ever been 3 acres of soybeans in this 35-mile area?
No.
No, me either. So needless to say, it'll be interesting. What we're gonna do is, over here, the deer can see movement and house and stuff, so we're gonna put in some sorghum. And then when it starts to dip, we'll run it almost to the dip. Then in the dip to the wood line, we're gonna run, wait till next month, but winter peas. They got a hidden field in the back, that will go to winter peas. So when they frost off here, those will be taking off. So our summer deer will turn into our fall deer to November deer, and then make their way back to the soybeans late November, December. Tomorrow evening we will drag this gently with a log with a chain. I got a nice old cultipacker, but no time to put bearings on it. But a log will work. I've used chain link and cinder block. Didn't hold up too good, but it worked great. I know the old hardwood slab log with chain will work good on the ATV, and the ATV tires will act like a cultipacker. I just don't want the heavy tractor banging on it. That's why we pulled in and seeded our way out, so we weren't really driving and crushing the seed into the dirt with the big tractor.
As promised, it's the next day. I got the four-wheeler running in the back because I had to pull start it, and it didn't pull start very easy because the battery's dead. So I'm gonna keep it running so I don't have to do that again. But back out here, we are not gonna end up planting sorghum like we were supposed to tonight. A little bit change of plans, a little bit of lack of communication on my part with the landowner. The whole 2.5 acres where we just planted soybeans last night, he wanted half of that to be corn. I didn't realize that, and he didn't realize that I didn't realize that. So a little bit of a change of plans. Corn's all right, I'm good with corn. But where we were gonna do sorghum as a buffer, we're now gonna do corn, and we potentially might even do some corn in with the seeds in here. So I'm going to show you the setup that I got right here to drag this, and I'm just gonna drag this real quick and call it a night. So I couldn't find any rope, but I do have straps, some ratchet straps attached to the hitch of the four-wheeler, around a cage, and a probably 100-pound log on top of it. And I'm just gonna drive around and drag over all of it. Well, that's about it, guys. I got most of it done. Well, all of it's done. I'm gonna go over it probably one more time, just real quick, and just try to get a little bit more extra seed, I guess, in the ground. I hope it works. Hope I'm doing it right. I don't really know. I went up and down everything, and then I kind of just zigzagged the whole thing, both this side and that side as well. But yeah, my strap system broke a few times. Ended up going back up to the barn and grabbing one of Peter's chains. Time will tell. It's gonna rain the next couple days, and worst case scenario, this doesn't seed right for some reason. In August we plant something, you know, for a fall-based food plot. So yeah, that's the plan. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you. If you have any questions, I'll put Corey's Facebook information down below. Shoot him a message if you have any questions about seeds, where to buy seeds. He does sell seeds, so you can get that straight through him. But if you have any questions regarding food plots, he's the guy. Go ahead and message him, or I can pass the message along for you. But thanks for watching, guys. We will see you on the next one.